All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joel Budu, and I'm a tech enthusiast and senior software engineer by profession. I'm currently based in the UK doing a master's degree in artificial intelligence and its applications at the University of Strathclyde, and I did my bachelor's degree at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana. So I've realized that technology is heading into a world heavily based on technology and is moving at a supersonic speed. And I'll be engaging in insightful conversations with various experts, both in the tech industry and other industries as well, on trending topics and also interact with you as well. So on this maiden edition of the Tech Confab show, I will be talking with a very good friend of mine, and he goes by the name Henry Cobblah. He is an e-founder of the Alibaba Group, and the topic would be on using technology in tracking COVID-19. So I would like you to join the conversation as we have this discussion on how various countries are employing innovative uses of technology in battling this current global pandemic. This period and the effect of COVID-19 in this season, like for me, this period is like an opportunity for everybody to stand up and upgrade themselves. Like everybody needs to develop their skill sets and make sure that they are going to be relevant in the next couple of years, because yeah, this COVID-19 is basically letting us peer a little bit into the future, because in a few years to come, that is actually how things are going to be, because we are going to be heavily reliant on technology and these automated processes and AI to do all these things. And um, I read an article, right, by the vice chancellor of the University of Johannesburg, and he was saying that now in their university they are teaching AI as a compulsory course in the university. And
Yeah,
I think that it's a very good step, because no matter what industry you're in, whether you're into fashion, whether you're into retail, whether you're into sports and whatnot, the world is moving and the future is also coming. And so you need to
yeah,
study, these advancing, technologies to know how you can apply them in your field. Right? So I mean, when it comes to marketing, for example, we are fast moving away. In fact, we've moved away from the traditional marketing techniques of billboards and flyers and what. Right now, it's social media that's really moving the marketing scheme. And when it has
exactly.
come to light, especially in this time, like you have a situation where you are restricted when it comes to movements, and you can't hold physical meetings or physical services anymore. And so basically, churches, businesses, everybody just basically has to adjust. Workers alike, students as well. And I understand right now, students in Ghana are really struggling because there really isn't, good platforms for e-learning that have been made by the various universities. my dad, my dad was a registrar at University of Ghana, so I'm just being careful here. But yeah, yeah, I mean they're struggling. They're struggling. They're literally struggling, and because the systems are not in place. And so, the quicker that institutions are able to develop these solutions, the better for everyone. And Henry, can you just touch on this a little bit? What do you think of these?
Yeah. I think I've made this point over and over again. I'll still repeat it. It's back to our mindset. Okay. So I had two friends who got University of Ghana. So University of Ghana relatively is running on some e-learning platform for distance learning projects, right? And
Mm-hmm.
my sister is on business administration, and then she's doing the distance. So I basically had access to that platform to explore and see how it is. And I think that it's a bit okay for the distance. I think it's just rubbing in the, I don't know, but maybe rubbing in the whole regular student online has been the challenge. But for the distance learning people, has been a smooth sort of, they understand the process and everything. And it will surprise you that the two friends I had who I recommended that they go in to have the distance learning from University of Ghana said no. They want to go to class every day. It starts with the mindset. Okay. And that's why I was calling on some of these educational bodies and we the tech enthusiasts to be relatively looking at ways where we can start getting people to understand how business is. So we launched a platform, a freelancer platform, simple communication, sit home and work from home. Now, we pitched that idea to like 6 different recruitment companies, and they were like, this is not how things are done here, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just an experience where they are thinking that people bring in their CVs, they sort out the CVs, and then they are able to get them an employment, and then they get a percentage of that. That's their business line. Now, I only just told one of them that, look, what we're building is just going to just get you out of business in the next 2 years. You're going to have no job in particular because the people that we're going to bring on board are going to do, the platform is just going to do so much of what you can't do. So the platform can basically just take the information of everybody, um, including where you've schooled, what you've done before, your portfolio and everything, and assign you to jobs when the jobs come in. Now you can make money out on the go. Now we just launched this platform just like 2 months, and we've had close to like 1,700 freelancers being on there. That's a lot of people coming to us to say, I need a job. I need a job. You're getting the point. And our point is sit home, work, make money. You can have social security in place for you. You can have insurance in place for you whilst you work from home. Just yesterday, somebody had the job on the platform, a branding job, 8,000 Ghana cities. Somebody wanted an animation, and the person is taking like 700 cities for that animation job. Like 700 cities to just do an animation in 2 hours. Now, I
Yeah.
know you have guys sitting in the office and working their hours off, and they're just being paid 600 cities, 500 cities just to develop funeral posters and
Flyers
other things.
and all that.
These jobs, when these guys realize that there's a platform that gives them opportunity to start making money when they're sitting home, trust me, they will jump onto it. And that would be the way to go. So it starts with our mindset, how we get to sensitize people to understand that there is a particular trend and we don't need to have crises like these things. I'm sure people should even learn from this crisis. Now everybody is doing video calls and all that, just
Yeah,
trying to get
exactly.
work to be done. You know,
That's why
I
I'm
know
here.
a lot of I called a lot of what do you call it? Courier service company, and I told them that, you know what, it's better off to have an application that is able to map out your location as to deliveries. Okay, because in Ayonepa, if there's a delivery that comes in, is the closest um, biker that we're going to assign to the person who is having the product to pick up. So you'll be a courier service with Ayonepa. You might not have a job, not because we don't want to give you a job. It's because AI is what is assigning the bikers to do the pickups based on their close proximity. You get the point. Now, everybody is just jumping on the business of courier service. Everybody wants to own a bike and do delivery. But you'd realize that a company like Uber basically can just outsmart all of us by just deploying just a very smart tool. So it starts with us being, I don't know how to put it, but our mindset to technology and the changes that is coming in. And then the second thing would have been that we should start building smart solutions. You see, when we build solutions, one thing I've realized with the Ghanaian community again is that we build solutions because we've seen those solutions implemented outside.
Yeah.
Now, when I came from Ali, I basically had to sit down and revamp my whole business model, and then I realized I was now becoming a Chinese business model, and I said no, this is Ghana. Like the way you get something in Abosukai is different from the way you will get. There's a different dynamic.
like a drone will deliver your package for you in China, right? In Shanghai.
Charlie, but a drone to do I for
the spare
myself.
parts.
Yeah, so different dynamics. And I looked at it and I said, look, let me build solutions that will fit my local industry, the ones that affects that tailor that is showing, because the tailors here, they want their money when they give you the thing. You're getting the point. In China, they can even use a credit score and know that, okay, so far as I'm delivering something, I'm going to get my money in the next, in the next 5 days. So even with that credit score, they can even use that proper credit score to purchase stuff from the market. Yeah. So if you're going to go according to their business plans and everything, we're going to make a big mistake. We should develop solutions that best fit the locals, the people that are here, and if not, Charlie, we will just be doing so much work but wouldn't be having the effect. Because if now everybody is doing mobile money is ours. Go and tell people to do MasterCard. I realized that last year MasterCard was so vibrant with advertisement in Ghana, and it couldn't hit it because ours is mobile money. My mother would do mobile money. You get it? My mom would do mobile money. That is our solution. So if that is our solution, let's push our solution bigger and harder. You get the point. Build more solutions around that, and then we can go. But if we just want to deploy things just because it is working in other jurisdiction, it might not work for us. Something that the ordinary cocoa farmer will know that me do cocoa na me you 50 Ghana cedis to mobile money. Pepe na ba. Sika. So it's more of education and mindset. Those times mobile money used to be that it's can't toss one sika. But now we have to
people actually encourage saving and all that, right? People actually using that as their bank account, more or less, right? I mean, so you're basically making the unbankable bankable through mobile money. So people in the rural areas and all can have bank accounts, but not in a bank sitting in Accra or Kumasi or something.
Yeah. Because if we're going to build PayPal kind of solutions, one thing I told Haptel and the other payment companies was that encourage people to make payment using these platforms and not to withdraw the money out, because withdrawing the money out is a whole lot of stress. I should be able to pay the church driver, the taxi driver. By now, taxis should be taking Momo. We've really gone past that. It's more education. So sometimes when I get involved with people, I tell them that, look, technology is not the PC. I'm a family PC. A geek. It doesn't do anything. I tell my developers that when we are building our solution, let's build the solution in such a way that it fits the person that wants to use it. Because if somebody gets into a chat on SkillMind and says, I want a job, the person wants a job. So sometimes I tell them, call them, let them take 5 minutes of their time to take time and fill their profile online, and they are going to be linked up with proper jobs. We also page man, so about the PC who are fairly simple for money. Page man, and will now get somebody to do the CV for him. You know, you get the point. You get to do the CV for you. Exactly. So it's a lot of effort where instead of insulting ourselves and other things, we the elite, look, if all the elite we decide, let's say the tech industry, and I was talking about tech industry and somebody was saying Deaf Congress. If Deaf Congress, which has close to like 500 members, decide that every Tuesday they'll make a Tech Tuesday and they will let it trend on Twitter, you'll be amazed the kind of education we will give to people. Let's just get it trending. Every Tuesday, let us be on social media. Let's pick up a topic. Are you getting the point? Let's pick up a topic. Let's just trend the topic. You'll be amazed how we would transform the industry in 6 months, taking Tuesday of every day. But Charlie, tech industry, all we know, just know is that I will buy nice iPhones, go online, and then all the trends, we try to be sarcastic with trends, and then we go. I don't think that it's
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
to go.
I mean, I think that that's a really good point you're making there, and that's one of the things I'm trying to establish myself in terms of branding and as an expert in the field. And so basically, everybody has to put themselves out there. You can't just be sitting
Yeah,
behind your laptop coding and assume that everybody will know that, like, know your capabilities and know what you're doing. So I decided to also come out, create a YouTube channel, do more publicity on the the conversations I'm making with people and also the things that I'm doing personally. And so I would encourage, everybody in the tech industry. I know, coders, we just like to be behind our machines and, code and, not so sociable, if I should put it that way. But then it's high time that developers, especially in Ghana, make themselves known because trust me, Ghanaian developers and Ghanaians generally have a lot of talent. But then
yeah,
it's not really showing forth in the kind of money that developers are getting or the kind of jobs that developers are getting. And you know um at least I think just a few months ago, Ivy Bali, who is the founder of is it
yeah,
this coding group for girls, right? Forgotten the name.
yeah,
Developers Involved or
yeah.
something. Forgot.
Developers
Sorry.
involved. Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
that's it.
to
And I
yeah,
think Edem Kumoji as well. They are
oh
both
yeah,
working in Microsoft right now as program
yeah. They're
managers.
doing good.
And yeah, they are
Yeah,
doing good. And I believe so many Ghanaians can be hitting jobs in, Google, Apple, and whatnot. But then I think we are not putting ourselves out there, and that's one of the challenges that we have. We are very skilled, but we are not putting ourselves out there. Um,
yeah.
and it's not
That's
only with tech. It's not only with tech, but other industries as well. Whether you're in retail, sales and whatnot, you should put yourself out there.